Hello friends and followers, and welcome back to another episode of the Raw series. This video was already online on my YouTube channel in an edited version in March 2023, so maybe you might know this video and the style that I painted, but now we use all the footage so that you can see all the details and everything that I do. Let's start. As usual, I work with 3 different cameras. One camera on my head, then I use my smartphone for the time-lapse, and also a camera with a nice microphone, so that I can be sure that always at least one camera is running. We don't miss anything. Let's go.
Okay.
As this graffiti was recorded for the one-day series, which means that I paint with only the material that I can carry on my own. I don't got a car anymore anyways, so I came there with a scooter and with a train.
Yeah.
An electric scooter.
Einer ist ja hier.
Where are my gloves? And everything that I was carrying with me is just this one bag full of cans, and the backpack was filled with the mask, some caps, and the video equipment. And now I found the 2 colors that I wanted to use. The outline or the first line color and a darker color for erasing. Smashing the spray can to the bottom of my shoes is the most comfortable way how to how to free the balls within the spray can, because when they are old, and all spray cans that I took with me are older than 2020, because I was cleaning up my storage and I took all the spray cans that are older than 2020, and I will paint them all first this year, because I even found spray cans from 2013 in there, 10 years old spray cans, and yeah, they are probably, I don't know, we will see if they will be still working. And I use the eraser can. It's an olive green or military green, something like that, to erase some of the light first lines. No. This is not the solution, Smoe. Now I got an idea. I have no clue what I'm doing there. Bloop. The problem is that you always try at least to make something new. And when you're trying something new, sometimes it looks so weird. And I don't know what I'm doing with the top part of the S. So I continue with the M first. It's a very curved, like a C shape, the left side of the M. No, 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 no. We won't do this. So already the M has such an ending and the S has such an ending. Yes, the left side of M is nice. Very nice. But I don't want to make an overlapping of the S with the M. So I will make a slicing in some way. Perfect. But it's so hard to see the first lines when you're painting over an artwork from somebody else. We had a talk with Vince. This is the guy that I'm painting over right now. And he said, okay, paint over this one over there. It's already 8 weeks standing on the hall, and halls are there to be painted, and it is so cool to have other artists who think this the same way like I think. If you have a photo of your artwork and when it is standing some days on the hall or even the same day, whatever, paint over it. Halls are there, Hall of Fames are there too. get painted. And it is totally okay if somebody paints over you. But of course always in a respectful way. I'm not talking about people who are just making throw-ups into wild style pieces just to annoy the people. Of course it is always a little bit of a pain when somebody paints over you, but it's part of the game. But if you paint over somebody else, I think it's the most respectful way when you try at least to paint in an as complicated way as the person you're painting over, and at least give the person some greetings. And this is why I will paint Yo Vince underneath my piece at the end of this video, just to leave some greetings and some respect. And this overlapping is a tiny bit complicated. I was thinking, who is on top? The leg of M or the left part of O? And as I didn't have a ladder over there, I had to take this this thingy, this wooden thingy. And now I need to make the decisions about the eyes. I want to go with the boxy eye of the E. The top part of the E. Like I already did with the S.
So.
And with the classic serif. That overlaps this extra bar. And similar to the left side, I want to have the bottom part of E mirrored in comparison to the bottom part of S. Behave. And now the struggle begins, because I wanted to have a long extra bar, because the S has this long thing growing out on the left side, and I wanted to have something on the right side as well, and I decided to go with the O, that there's such a long extra bar growing out of the bottom of O, and it creates so much confusion. Because I really always try to avoid that thin parts of letters overlap thin parts. This always looks terrible. So, and if this long thin connection of the extra bar and the thin connection of the other extra bar of E are so close together, this looks terrible. No, 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 no. What should I do?
Genau. Ja, den von unten.
Yeah, and I found the solution. I will make the extra bar from the E growing out of the bottom 45 degrees angle diagonal bar upwards thingy. You will see. It's hard to describe, especially in this chaos. But I found a solution to avoid that two thin connections of extra bars are overlapping each other. Yes!
Also jetzt den. Alright. Ah, kann der noch. Ja.
And I add such an ending to the top part of O. What leads, not visible, perfect. What leads to such an ending on the left side of M.
Nicht gut, nicht gut.
Yeah, sometimes it's really hard to decide which letter is on top and how I do the slicing so that I show as much of each letter and especially the most important parts of each letter.
So, perfekt.
And no. Yay! And I found a solution. Now nearly the whole right bar of M is visible and nearly the whole O.
So ist es besser.
And now to the S. The E has such a beautiful top part. Okay, I still need to do some useless things. Painting over lines that are already there. Yeah, sorry for the angle of the camera on my head. Standing there, staring and thinking. Do the S, do the S. Yes. So the S gets a similar hole to the E as well. It is funny because I created the E out of the S, made the E better than the S, and now I need to adjust the S so that it is as nice as the E is. That the S is as nice as the E is. What a crazy sentence. Oh, already a half of an hour in. But I think after a few adjustments we will be done with the first lines, and then I will lead you through the chaos with some super beautiful animations.
Also ist der da so wirklich, ist der ein bisschen höher noch.
Adding a lid on top of the M to add some weight over there. I was trying to reach higher, but not possible. My climbing skills are just bad and I was afraid to break my feet. Maybe like this? Is this possible?
Ja, und da, hinter so.
Yeah, no, everything that's still missing is one of the Smoe endings. On top of the left side of M. And I think then we are ready for the fill-in. Okay, it was stupid to put the wooden construction site thingy like that, and when I lean it yeah. Okay, first line's done. I will lead you through the chaos.
The idea of this piece looks like this. Of course, I paint my name Smoe. S-M-O-E. Flowish letters with a tiny bit of extra elements added to them, but with pretty basic letter structure inside. The idea of this piece is that I work with transparency, like I did in this sketch of a letter S that has another S inside, but with the difference that the piece on the wall will have lava bubbles inside. A pretty complicated idea for a freestyle.
Now, as I know how the shapes of the letters will be, and I got a concept in my head how I will make the lava lamp fill in, I need to check which cans I actually took with me, because these are all leftover spray cans. Like I said at the beginning of this video, most of them are no, all of them are older than 2020. And I want to make them empty before they are expired. By the way, the spray cans have always a coat underneath the bottom, and you can see a number over there, and this number says when the spray can was produced and when it will be expired. And they always say like the spray can will be functional for 10 years, and so they are only 4 years old, most of them.
Okay.
But I don't want them. I don't want to have so old spray cans in my storage, because they are not really getting better, especially when you used them once or twice and they were standing in the sun. And in winter times, of course, they get very cold, because my storage has the same temperature like the temperature outside. And they are suffering, and of course they are not working perfectly after several years of getting warm, getting cold, standing around, not getting shaked. I use a level 1 skinny cap. Just to mark out the bubbles where they are bubbling around. Yeah, and the bottom of the letters should be filled with yellow lava.
Ich glaube, ich habe alles.
Kia asked me if I need something from the Skaters Palace, because this is a store like 50 meters away from this Hall of Fame, and they are selling spray cans, and Kia needs a spray can or two, I don't know. He did not take the right cans with him. This was the test. I always check which of the spray cans is lighter, has a lighter weight, and I always use the heavy spray cans later, so that the empty spray cans get empty first. As the light within the lava will come from the bottom, the lava bubbles will be darker at the top, and the lava itself will be darker at the top and lighter to the bottom. So I use this middle yellow and make it lighter from the bottom. And as usual, I fill the letters just enough so that it will look good on the photo at the end. I always try to save paint. Next color, probably raspberry or something, raspberry or strawberry.
It's strawberry.
And now I fill the backside of the letters in this
Strawberry color.
and I leave some space because the blocks will be visible within the letters as well, because the letters should be transparent. At this moment I really don't know how I will do it, but yeah, we will figure it out on the way.
Und alles bekommen? Gut, ja, sehr praktisch.
So now I mark out the vanishing point of the blocks within the fill-in so that they will all lead into this direction. And I can tell I was slightly confused. Slightly.
And strawberry is covering so well. It's such a nice color.
While all yellows are not covering that well. But yellow is always a problem. I don't know any brand that has good covering yellows or oranges. But all pastel tones are most times covering very well. Yeah, and of course chrome, the best covering color.
I will leave it in how I adjust the cameras so that you can see it a little bit. Zup. Next camera angle. I have sorted the spray cans in different groups, and I check the group of reds. And this is now my chosen color for the blocks within the fill-in. As these blocks are facing downwards, of course they are darker than the backside of the letter. Because as usual the light source is on the left side above the piece. This is my most preferred light source. I don't need to think that much when I use a light source that is coming from the left side above the piece. So, and all blocks that are facing downwards, of course, are darker. And I always need to go a little bit back because it's so unusual what I'm painting there. It starts to look right. When you look from an angle like this, it looks already so much better. And that's why I'm always going some steps back to have a look on it from a distance. And as I was a little bit confused about the block within the fill-in, I thought that I want to finish the whole letter S first to see if it works and how I need to continue at the other letters and do them afterwards. And with an even lighter yellow, I give the lava bubbles a yellow shine from the bottom. Basically what I'm doing over there is I just don't know. I'm just wasting time. Filling the lava a little bit. But it always helps to do something different when you're not that sure with one part of the artwork. Just continue with something where you don't need to think that much. And this is what I'm doing. I'm filling the lava because I'm not that sure how to continue with the blocks within the fill-in. Sometimes you just need some time to understand that it is already good what you've done. And the tiny lava bubble.
Schon mal schön.
Adding even more contrast to the bubbles with a little bit of white to make it shine even more. And then I started to add a little bit more red to the backside, as there was some shadow from the blocks within the fill-in as well, just to make it a little bit darker.
Gut. Und da.
Okay, and now I was happy, and it's time to fill all the other letters in the same way. It will make all a little bit more sense when I also add the block outside of the letters, the regular block. I think this camera angle was not such a good decision, so let's switch back to the camera on my head. I will definitely do it again with a transparency effect within the letters, but the next time I won't make the vanishing point in the middle of the piece, I will make it outside of the piece. Because I think it's a little bit confusing that I did the vanishing point in the middle. I always fill just the top and the middle yellow color because I want to save paint as usual. And the pastel yellow is covering better anyways, so I can fill all the bubbles with the pastel yellow from the bottom afterwards. I check how it looks on the screen of the camera. Because this always helps to see the artwork in a smaller scale.
Hi.
I didn't know this guy, but he was saying hello. He was saying hi in such a nice way, and he had a kid with him, so I had to say hi to him as well. And probably the kid was asking his dad, "Daddy, did you know this guy?" As I painted over the vanishing point, I had to mark it again so that I can still see where the vanishing point is. And as this block is facing downwards, I make it in a dark red as well. When I see it like that, I really can't believe that this artwork will look that clean at the end. But you need to trust the process. And don't ask me why I went one value darker in M and in the O when the block is facing downwards in comparison to the S. It just happened. Now I also add a little bit of light to the blocks that are facing upwards. This is beautiful. I think the color is Bazooka Joe.
Oops.
My juggling skills are just not very good. I just had too many cans clamped under my arm.
Achso.
And then I made the vanishing point in the middle. It made everything so complicated. It was just not necessary. Next time I will definitely make it just to one side. I had to make a little cut because of a private conversation between me and Kier. And as Kier is the invisible Kier, I had to cut it out. At the end of this video I will say that it just took 4 hours, and by the length of the video you can already see that I was just painting 3 hours and some minutes, and the rest of it was talking time during the painting session. I think it's super interesting to see that it is possible to paint such a big graffiti in just 3 hours. And I did not even use that much fat caps and stuff, so it would even be possible in 2.5 or 2 hours. Ah, you forgot a block, Smoe. So nice that you noticed it. Wrong color. It's the wrong color. Ha! Strawberry again. And I used Bazooka Joe accidentally. And again, checking how it looks on a smaller screen. It is so necessary, because you're really losing orientation on such a big scale. I'm not dead. I just don't know what to say. I'm already looking forward to the outlines. This will be interesting. But there are still some minutes left for the fill-in. Still, the whole lava is missing within the E.
Okay.
And now I make a beautiful 45 degrees angle shadow on the block within O made by the block of E within O. Yeah, transparency is special.
Okay. Dann.
Now, as there is still so much of the piece from Vince visible, I go over it with a dark green. I think this is military green, probably. Most parts underneath the piece will be covered with the drop shadow anyways, but above the piece is a problem. And now I need the wood thingy again. Because I'm too small. If it was warmer outside and I had more daylight, I probably would have made it all a little bit cleaner. I mean, at the end you won't see it. It looks very, very clean on the final shots, but I would have added a little bit of more background detail, even if I'm stealing the background. But I was working a little bit against time.
Gut. Oh.
Ein bisschen größer geworden und höher, ne?
Ja. Ja, gut. Gemacht.
Sagen, ich kann kein Wachsen mehr sehen. Ne? Ich meine, Düsseldorf war ja so lecker. Oh, ekelhaft. Was wird dir da jetzt gegessen? Auf jeden Fall, der Kollege, der ist, hat vom Windgang und haben die Auszeichnung für den besten Raum bekommen. Das heißt, die haben da auf der gesamten Universität das ist komplett von allen. Ja, wo das jetzt mal 1000 Euro gekostet hat. Oder so. Und zudem hat er noch seine Struktur verkauft. Das geht noch ein bisschen. Also so ein Baumgeschlag, also geschmiedet. Und die quasi alle so miteinander verbunden, dass die Hälfte quasi bei der geringsten Bewegung ist, das einfach geschwingt. Dann klingt das. Dann haben wir so ein Mikrofon angeboten und der letzte von 31 Sekunden ist dann Fahrrad ist. Und das klingt das ja 31 Sekunden macht so ein Filmverhältnis. Das ist jetzt auch verkauft, oder mal so seine Provisionsfaktor oder so ist. Ja. Was haben wir denn letzten schon mal? Der hat die 8 kleine formatige Bilder, hat ja auch dann so eine Art Praxis für 6.000 Euro verstanden.
Fett.
Finally, fill in done. 1 hour and 47 minutes. And finally I start with the first line color. I use wall for the first lines. 70-20 wall of the Montana Cans Gold series. It looks like white, but it is. There are even two other gray tones that are lighter than the outline color that I use right now. There's Marble and Pebble is still whiter, and then there comes Signal White. And as the shadow color I use Shark from the Montana Black series. I will collect all the caps that I was throwing on the ground later. Of course, I don't. I will not leave any trash at the Hall of Fame because I think it is so stupid. And when I was walking around there was so much trash laying around, old cans, old buckets with paint. Terrible! It's terrible. Why are the people who are painting there just not honoring this place and are not happy that they can paint there? No, they behave there like this place was a piece of shit. I can't understand this. And I highly recommend to anyone, please take your trash home, because so many halls get closed because of the trash. Nobody cares about the graffiti. People like to see graffiti, but nobody likes it when there is so many old spray cans laying around. And honor this place. Honor this place. It is so important. And I don't want that anyone got the impression that I throw my trash just on the ground. No, I do it while painting because it's too complicated for me to always put them in the trash bag or whatever. But at the end I will collect everything and take everything back home so that I can put the spray cans to the recycling. I know this is absolutely not gangster to behave like that. It is not gangster to take care about the environment. But like you know, I'm not a gangster. I just want to paint, and I want that legal spots stay legal. And my advice is always keep it as clean as possible. And if it is possible for you to take some more trash to the next trash can, just do it. Yo, and while I was filling the blocks with shark and doing the outlines with wall, I already noticed that it is still not enough contrast. It is still not enough. What a beautiful outline. As this block is facing downwards, of course it is dark. Not only dark at the end, because it is a hole.
Wenn Sie nicht hören können, because I listen to music.
Ja, okay. Ich sag eh nix. Ich bin leise.
Ich muss eine Dose nach mir werfen.
Okay.
But it's always so fascinating to me to see how everything becomes so much cleaner when you just add the outlines to it. Without the outlines, the fill-in looks so dirty. When you put some sharp and clean outlines around the dirty fill-in, suddenly the dirty fill-in looks clean as well, because the eye just sees the sharp lines of the outlines, and suddenly your brain says, oh, it's everything clean.
Hast du geschafft? Hast du geschafft, Leute? Ich text dich dann auf jeden Fall nochmal im Video, ne? Danke, dass ich dich übermalen durfte. Danke. Oh, schön, 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 das wird schön.
Oh, nice, 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 beautiful. This will gonna be beautiful. Yeah, and then I've stolen a dark gray from Kier. Because I was not happy with the contrast. There was still something missing within the holes, so that it is darker at the end, so that it really looks like more 3D. It was just not enough contrast. So the darks have to be darker, and the white will come anyways. I will put some white on the outlines as a highlight. And this makes such a difference. Yay! Beautiful, beautiful. And at the end, it's always about the contrast. It's always about the contrast. You don't need that many sharp lines. Just some sharp lines make everything look clean. Fill-in does not need to be that super accurate. Better save paint and paint maybe every third piece, a fourth piece, because you've saved so many cans. Look. And what's so annoying, I always have to take care that I don't show the faces of Kier and of Hans. They're painting both at the left side, and I don't want to blur them all the time, so I always have to take care that they're not visible. And while I'm editing this, I think I need to go painting alone soon. All together with Nick Moody. He is a YouTuber as well. I don't have to blur his face all the time. Long outlines, so good. And pretty parallel. It's crazy, even after 20 years I'm still happy about good outlines. holes have to be shark at the end.
Ah. Oh. Ja gut. Dankeschön.
And the next time I will have to take a ladder with me. Somehow. I'm thinking about if there wasn't a solution just to have longer legs and plateau shoes. 1 meter plateau shoes would definitely work better than this wood thingy. I need to invent something that is lighter than a ladder and where you can reach same as high. Wall also is such a well covering color. My outline color. Perfect. Such a beautiful light gray.
Kier is back. Kier bringt uns Bier.
Kier brings us some beer.
Ja. der ist ein bisschen schief, aber egal. Da kommt noch eins. Classic.
I just wanted to increase the contrast between the lava and the red inside transparent view into the letter. And this is why I added a lighter yellow outline to the lava bubbles. And I think this was a good decision. Definitely yes. Schlupp, schlupp, schlupp. An old man tries to climb the wall. I was thinking about the long legs. If I just had longer legs, or if I would just make extensions for the arms. Like if I would just make a 2 meters arm extension where you can put the spray can in. Because I would be afraid to fall. If I would paint at this spot with leg extensions or plateau shoes or something that I can carry easily with me, that are not as heavy as a whole ladder, but help me to get up there just 1 meter higher, I would be afraid to fall, and I think this is not a good solution. So probably arm extensions are better. I think this would look so funny with longer arms, like 2 meters arms. I would put such a glove at the end as well, so that it can hold the spray can exactly like that. And I would just need one, because I don't need both arms for painting. I think I need an arm extension for my right arm. Because if I would extend my legs, I would need two of them to stand 1 meter higher. But if I would extend my arm, I would just need one of them, and I would need to carry one of these extensions with me. So okay, decision is made. I need to build an arm extension. I'll write a note to myself right now so that I don't forget it. Because I always got these good ideas while doing the voiceover. Arm extension. Perfect. But probably this will stay just a stupid idea. I never built the can head where I can transport the cans. And all these other stupid ideas that I already had. This looks beautiful. Two hours, 22 minutes. World record. And 22 seconds. By the way, listen in the background to the can shaking. Graffiti artists who don't know what they're doing always shaking their cans very, very long. Oh, and I already start with the black. So I do a black drop shadow in a 45 degrees angle downwards to the right side, where the block, the outside block of the letters should touch the wall. So this piece is mounted to the wall. It's not hovering or flying in front of the wall, there's no gap between it. This piece is mounted to the wall, and where the backside of the letters touches the wall is where the 45 degrees angle shadow downwards to the right side starts. The cast shadow. Sorry, it's a cast shadow. I will never be able to use the right word. It's a cast shadow. Yes. So everybody who comes from Grimm, this is a cast shadow. And as usual, it does not have to be right, it just has to look right. I'm not sure myself if I really did it all right. I just think, okay, this edge might make a shadow. Did I forget a block over there? I'm not sure. Oh, I didn't forget it. Okay. Now I'm happy. I did not forget it. I was just looking at the final picture of the final result. The final photo. Okay. Yeah. It just has to look right. I know there are a lot of people out there who tell you that you have to do the outlines at the end, because when you do a drop shadow or a background and you paint a little bit over the outlines, then it will look dusty, blah blah blah. I think that these rules are from the 90s or from the 80s, when the spray cans were not that good. Nowadays it does not really matter that much if you make the background after the outlines, or if you make the outlines after the background. There is not that much dust in the air anymore. And now look how sharp this looks. It's perfect. So all I wanted to say is that I don't really think that much about the right order of steps, how that I start with the fill in first and do the background then and do the highlights at the end and whatever. I just paint how it feels the best for me, and sometimes it is more necessary for me to see that it will look good at the end, that I do the outlines earlier, because I want to see if it all works together well, or if I need another color to increase the contrast or whatever. And this is more important to me than having it extremely clean, because a piece with wrong colors that is very clean isn't as cool as a piece that is not that clean but looks better. Was this a sentence? I don't know. And I think you got the point. Probably. And if you go some steps back, you won't see all the flaws anyways. Do you see this tiny bit of orange at the top from Vince? There's still one line pointing out. I forgot it. I forgot to remove it. It will stay there until the end. I wanted to cover it, but I forgot it. Sorry for the cut, but there was a tiny private conversation. Arm extension. Okay, why not? Oh, I forgot this bubble. And the next time when I do it, when I do the lava lamp fill in another time, and I really want to do it, especially work with transparency, but probably also with lava, I definitely need to do more of the not ball-shaped bubbles. I need to make more of them which are wobbling around more. Oh, and there is white. Now you can see the difference between white and wall. This gives some extra to, especially here. Look at this. Beautiful. Yay! Yeah, this makes it a tiny bit more beautiful than it is already. If somebody might say it is useless to do this, you can't see it, you're right. It's not that visible. I was thinking it would be more visible, but as I started on the left side, I have to continue. At least a little bit here and there. I was just checking if the camera was running or not. Yeah, this shadow was still missing. Yeah. It's more complicated than it needs to be, but however...
Oha! Block vergessen, aber volles Rohr. Volles Rohr.
There! There! I noticed it! Yay! I did not forget the block. Like I said, a quarter of an hour ago. Yeah. Holy. And there is still a tiny block missing as well. Just a little bit of it is visible, the right side, the top of M. Another dad with its kit, with his kit. Yeah, I think that's it, and now I can do the section lines. I really like the tiny pink stencil cap. I don't use it that much, but for these super thin lines, for the dead lines and for the section lines, it's always very helpful to have it. And usually I would add a shadow within the fill-in, but as the fill-in is transparent, yeah, there is no room for any shadow. Beautiful. And this is pretty sad because the color that I'm using right now is the neon red. Oh, how is it called? Let's see simultaneously. Neon colors. Effect spray, night glow, UV effect. No, it's not UV effect. Gold fluorescent, and the red of them is fire red. Yeah, this is fire red. I'm using fire red, but the problem is that you can't see fluorescent colors on an RGB screen. So all these super shiny details that I add right now don't look as shiny as they are in reality. And one fact, I was really surprised about that. Gesundheit. I was really surprised about that. Even 3 weeks later, my piece is still standing there, and I did not expect that. Really not. I was thinking that somebody will paint in it immediately because I'm the YouTube guy or whatever. But it seems like the scene is asleep. It's too cold for them, or maybe they even have some respect for the piece that I've painted. But I don't want that. I don't care. Please paint over it as soon as possible. Just leave me some greetings in your painting when you paint over my piece and Vince's background. Of course, I add some blinky stars, some blinkies blinking around. Now I add power orange to it, just a little bit, dusting over it a little bit so that it looks like if it was glowing more. Not sure. How does it look on screen?
Okay.
I was not that sure about this extra glow. But I noticed that the black red is too dark, so I wanted to add a little bit of red to it to make it a tiny bit brighter. But in my opinion, I could have made it even more brighter. I think the S is the best one, and M and O and E, they are too dark at the top. Okay, now I continue with the blink case. This time I make 3 color blinkies. I start with red outsides, then fire red, the fluorescent red, and white in the middle. Sup. Broken halo is still missing. Where is it? Do it now. And some reflections in fire red. Nice. Adjust a little bit of structure in the drop shadow, in the cast shadow. Just to make it look like if the background pattern would continue within the shadow. Just a tiny bit.
Right.
I have no idea what I'm still doing there. Oh, I add even more power orange to it. Glow everywhere. Ah, okay. I remember. I even made the outlines at the bottom at a different color. Yeah, this takes now another 10 minutes that are also not necessary at all. I could have just stopped over there. I mean, I didn't destroy it, but I added details to it that just didn't help. But it was already, I think, some minutes past 4, and it's winter times and it starts to get dark outside pretty quickly. So probably I was a little bit stressed. Now I make all the outlines in shrimp, and this is not necessary. Just to make it look like if the outline would change its color because the fill-in is glowing so much that the glow goes over the outlines and the outlines change the color from a cool gray to a warm shrimp color. The fact is, I understand what I'm doing there, but it's just not visible that much. Okay, and there is the greeting to the family. Real quick. Don't know if this was the right color that I've chosen. Probably I would have done it with white if I just thought about it 10 seconds longer. Of course the tag is still missing. Smoe. Novo. Skillet. YIC. And the SCC. Smoke class crew. Not that good. I want to reduce the contrast. I don't like when tags are that super visible. This is why I always love to go over them a little bit with the background color so that they disappear a tiny bit. They're still there, but they're not fighting for their attention. And yo Vince. Yo Vince. Just as a tiny greeting to show some love, show some respect. Thanks a lot for letting me paint over you. And I would say it's time to show you the final result. Okay, friends and followers, after 4 hours, yeah, exactly 4 hours of painting, I'm finally done. I'm super happy with the lava lamp effect, and I know that you want to see it. This is the final result. Oh yes, I'm super happy with this one, even if it is not as vibrant on the screen as it is in real life, because I used a lot of fluorescent colors to make the lava pop. I hope you liked the first episode of the one-day series. The long version of it. And I found this footage from here because when I was editing the YouTube version of this video, I just didn't find any footage of Kier, and I was thinking I was recording it, but somehow I forgot it where it was. But at least here you can see some footage of Kier, and as this video does not have a sponsor, it is sponsored by myself, because my first sticker pack is available in my shop with beautiful styles, characters and some extras. So if you want to support my channel, please check out smonova.de and order your sticker pack. Or get one of the limited edition fine art prints of my latest canvas painting that also come to you with a free sticker pack as well. Thanks a lot, we ship worldwide. Yo, and like I promised to you, I will show you now all the other walls. Oh, what is this? I can see an H, A, N, S, Hans. Because this guy is Hans. It is always super fascinating to me to see all the different styles, like chrome bombings or organic 3D style. I would call this some sort of ill style. This is from Hans also. Easy, bubbly, simple styles, funny characters, and also artistic, arty, fancy.
Carlos.
Anti-style, probably. So interesting to see all these different ways how the graffiti artists express themselves. Or this one from my homie Kier.
Oh, who's painted this? This is beautiful.
And that's so cool because...
Another one from Hans.
Yes.
H-A-N-S.
And that's so cool because I'm not only a graffiti artist, I'm also such a big fan. Such a fanboy. I always feel like a kid in the toy store.
I don't know.
When I see all these different solutions for letters.
A-M-P-I.
Even chrome bombings like this, WKS.
WKS.
This is so good. Fly. The L looks pretty much like a Z. Shallow. And this is so beautiful.
WKS. This is so nice.
So beautiful. And the extensions, they're not connected.
What just well executed blocks can do. So cool. Really nice. With the cat.
And you can always find something interesting
Neat.
in every single artwork. I was not able to read this when I was there. Teeth. So easy on the screen now. Yaup. Fly.
This is real anti-style. Fly. Agile. RF. WK. Ah! Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at the details. Look at the details over here. So nice. Cool. Ah, Soppel. The green graffiti.
I was not able to read the super and the mice, but
Sabot.
probably that's the right words because I found the tags on the street.
WKS.
Nice details.
WKS. Hey, this seems like this is the WKS wall.
Nice simple style.
Anton. WKS.
The gold effect looks extremely nice. I really like it. Flux. Good one.
Cool.
And another cat.
Low Kids. Reizer. Another one from Hans. This is crazy.
I think this was neon as well, but it is not visible on the screen. So sad. Peace. I can't read this. I can't read this.
SC.
Zati, Skati, ZT.
MDER.
Super clean. Saal. That's crossed, sadly.
Z.
Mouse. I can't read this as well. If you know what is standing there, write it in the comments. Every comment helps this video to get a little bit more pushed from YouTube. So thanks a lot for everyone who writes comments. I was not able to read the left side as well. News, but it's a nice wall. Nice color combination. And this, oh, crazy.
WKS. Another one.
This is a real concept wall. This is so cool. It's
Another one from Z.
It's a bloody concept,
Ratze.
but it's well executed. So good.
Wish. Probably Wish. I don't know. This is so nice. I really, really like this. I really like this. So clean, super clean and nice blocks. Clean and nice blocks. This is everything that makes me happy. Pig, Humpy, Humpy, and another one. This is so beautiful. This is, I really, really like it. So beautiful. From Sum 41. Respect Sum 41. So good. Oh, Iron Man concept. Beautiful. This one is nice as well. Ratze. Good one. Gnus.
Just a quick reminder of my sticker pack.
Yo friends and followers, and a big thanks to Montana Cans for supporting my YouTube channel with a lot of dope free spray cans. I hope to see you in the next project, and don't forget to like the subscribe button if you want to see more projects like this. And the raw video of this project
Is what you have seen right now. Big thanks to my patrons. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I wish you a great day. Goodbye.
and yeah, see you in the next project.